Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver, founder of You Are to Be Free, and You Are to Be Free. This weekend, you got Donald Trump speaking at the NRA, and you got Hillary Clinton speaking at the Trayvon Martin Foundation. Both are talking about gun control. But I want to talk about the Hillary speech, $1,500 a person speech, where she's declaring gun control. She's with Trayvon Martin's mother. It's her foundation. And she's talking about gun control, and that we need more gun control. She's talking to a black woman whose son was murdered about gun control. Now, listen, I have sympathy for this woman. She's lost her son, but she's in the game now. She has a foundation. She's campaigning with Hillary. She cannot hide behind mourning woman, lost son, and get away with saying and promoting things that will hurt the black community and hurt black women. Gun control hurts black women. Gun control is Hillary's party's way, the Democratic Party's way of enslaving and frightening black people. Gun control laws has always been about keeping black folks, slaves and poor people, from owning guns. That's been their goal since the beginning. And now Trayvon Martin is taking her son's death and using that to promote the slave master's agenda over her and her community. Let's look at this for a second. Let's assume that everything the left says about Zimmerman was true. He shouldn't have followed him. He was stalking him. Everything was true that they say. Is there enough reason for Zimmerman to allow himself to be punched in the nose, to allow himself to be got on top of and beaten, to allow himself to be banged into the concrete sidewalk, busted his head open, and then say, okay, I was wrong, kill me? What human, what man would say, I've done you so wrong, kill me? Trayvon Martin hit a man, a grown man that was carrying a gun. That's usually deadly. He punched him in the nose and broke his nose. He jumped on top of him and beat him. And then he saw his gun and went after his gun. That man kept restraining himself from being punched in the nose, jumped on top of, beaten, head smacked to the ground, and still restrained himself, knowing that he had a gun. He still did not pull the gun on him, showing immense restraint. And then when Trayvon Martin saw the gun and said, the day you're going to die, he went after his gun, and Mark Zimmerman believed him. He said, you're right, you're going to kill me. And took that gun out and shot one time. Who has that kind of restraint? I would not have shot one time. I'm sorry. After all of that. So Trayvon Martin's mother has now got a foundation to have more gun control. What would gun control laws have done to help keep her son alive? All gun control have done was have kept Mark Zimmerman from having a gun, and he would have then lost his life. Your son attacked a grown man with a gun. That should have, unless you taught him as a child, he would be alive today. Gun control in the black community is something we should all be screaming for. We need more guns in the black community with good men like me. You shouldn't be able to think. You got a 66-year-old man like me, disabled, I'll look like a great victim until I go in my pocket. Surprise, surprise. Let's stop listening to the Democratic slave masters talk about how we need to control our guns. They want to control your life. There's not one ghetto in America not owned and controlled by the Democratic Party. Hillary Clinton wants more crime and misery and bad schools and no jobs in your community. She's using Trayvon Martin's mother to do that. It's disgraceful, it's disgusting, and when the heck are black folks going to wake up? She's a slave master. She's an expert on plantation. She's an expert on poverty, and she's a poverty pimp. Let's stop allowing her to control our lives. And Trayvon Martin, bury your son. Mother, bury your son. Your son made a mistake, and don't expand the mistake to all of us. He should not have hit that man. There was no reason. He just said he was angry and frustrated. So what? He should have walked away. Instead, he hit him. So let's stop playing the game, folks. We are citizens of this country. We have a right to defend ourselves. You're not going to take our guns away to make yourself feel comfortable. This is Mason Weaver. You stay right or be left. We're going to go to freedom. God bless you.